Well, this is a mystery. Am I live or am I not? Because it could be, I might not be. Who knows, right? You ever had one of those crazy days where you try to go live and everything goes bonkers? I am live, it says. All right. Let's go to the control room. And am I broadcasting? Whoa, now I have a guest. Let's go back. Hello. She's back. Oh, I'm not hearing
Hello,
it.
good
There we
evening.
go. There we go. Okay, I'm live now, but I just had to go with a new link. So, hey, there's Marcus. He's out there. Marcus,
Hi, Marcus.
we just had the most fun time where a schedule go live. I tried to go live to that scheduled, and it wouldn't let me. It just said, "You're so funny. I don't think you should do that." But it wouldn't let me.
Yeah,
It just wouldn't let me.
but Roy won over.
Well, only
One
by
point
starting
for
over.
Roy.
I had to start over again. Can you believe that? Yeah. So,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Wow, that was fun. All right. So, ow. I hate my head earplugs are doing crazy tonight. Anyway, I think I need to get my ears lowered. That way they'll fit better. So, yep. All right. Cool. So yeah. Now I gotta go find out what I did with the actual link to it, so I can go put it out for people to find.
Okay, let's share it.
Sharing means caring. Yep. Get shareable link. Man, that was just a trip. Ta-da. All right. And then I'll throw it randomly into Facebook, but obviously, Marcus must have got a notification. All right. So anyway, hey, this is the Sunday Tech Social. This is the last episode of the year. I just at the last minute said, Lala, you want to be on a show? And she's like, okay, sure. Because she's just too nice a person to say no. She just said no. But anyway, then as payback, the channel said, hey, I'm not going to let you post tonight. You're not going to go live. So, yeah, sure, you got a stream out there, but I'm just going to kill that. It ain't happening, man. So the bright side is I have description and everything to post out there. So I won't have to work real hard to put that information in because I've already done it. So, yeah. Anyway, so Lala was telling me about the paper festival because I was curious about that because here in the U.S. we celebrate Thanksgiving, and Lala was talking about the paper festival, and she says it goes on for 4 days. So, Lala, tell me, what is the paper festival?
Okay, it's actually Paper Festival is the theme, but the event is actually called Paper Stack 21.
Paper
So the
festival.
main theme of the event is actually to put together all the different crafting communities that we have in the Philippines. So there's
Wow.
scrapbookers, there's card makers, there's mixed media artists, and so many other crafts put together into one 4-day event. So it was truly awesome. I love it. And I actually thought, would you believe, Roy? Basic tech for creatives.
Oh,
Me.
cool. I
But
totally
it
believe
was
that
fun.
because you've come so far. I mean, your channel's blowing up. I'm very impressed. And I'm going to cheat because I actually knew what the paper festival was. I actually watched your live stream when you were talking about it yesterday. So, but I
Exactly.
knew those, not everybody watching mine went. But I went Googling around trying to find the festival. You guys need more
It's
promotion.
a private group for now because
Ah,
it's
it's
a paid
private.
event. So
Ah.
after this week, then they will open it to the public.
See, here in the United States, anybody can make anything a national holiday. So I just figured you
Mhm.
had done that in the Philippines. You just said this is going to be a national holiday, and everybody's going to celebrate this for 4 days, and then we'll do crafting and stuff like that to go with it. So I'm like, yeah, that's. I thought maybe you made a holiday.
You just gave us an idea. Maybe we should have.
Yeah, you could do a
Okay.
holiday.
Yes, we should lobby for it, right?
Yeah, I
National,
totally agree.
yes, National Crafting Holiday. Oh, there
Yeah,
you go. Thanks, Roy. That's awesome.
I think that's great. And then yours can be like Lala created the holiday, and now we can go celebrate. Here in the United States, we come up with cards for a holiday. We go and make greeting cards, and then
Yes.
Hallmark comes out and does specials for it on their channel. So
Yes, we love those as well. We have them on cable.
yeah, so I watched the movie so I've watched my first Christmas movie of the year. It was on Netflix. It was called Love Hard, and so
Mm.
this girl has been writing a dating column, and she keeps having all these bad dates, and she finally meets the perfect guy through a dating app, and then she decides she's going to go see him, and it turns out he's not at all who he said he was, but he's like, but I'll get you to meet the guy that you've been seeing pictures. So he did his own profile, but then he took pictures of a friend of his, and so, but the premise is his favorite Christmas movie was Love Actually, and her favorite Christmas movie was Die Hard. So the movie was the movie was called Love
Oh,
Hard.
I
So
haven't watched it. I will watch it. I
yeah.
like those kinds of themes.
Oh, it's
I'm the
hilarious.
rom-com. I love rom-coms.
I do too. I do too. My wife makes fun of me, but I'm also action adventure. But I like romantic comedies, and so it's time now to start watching my Christmas movies. And Die Hard's on the list, and I have to watch Elf, and I
All
have
right,
to
true.
watch the original Miracle on 34th Street. I didn't like the remake, and then I have to go watch the of course, for me, I like. Oh, wow, my brain's not working. It's just It's a Wonderful Life. That's it. Bam. Wow. Don't you hate when
Yes.
my brain took a leave of absence. So hey, yeah, I see lots of folks out here, Marcus and Sammy and
Hello,
Donna.
Marcus and Sammy.
And I just went ahead and
Donna.
invited Lala so that she didn't have to be in the chat. She could just be on like here in person. So
Thank you so much, Roy, for thinking of inviting me.
oh no, I was like, oh man, that would be so cool to ask Lala if she wanted to be on the show, because that's like, yeah, wow, I'm having. It's just a bad tech day for me. Hopefully my week goes better because I do tech for a living, so I don't want this to transpose into the week. So I need everything to go perfect at work.
I think it's not your fault, Roy. It wasn't your fault. It's sometimes, it's beyond us. So
Oh
just
yeah.
go with the flow.
Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, yeah. So if those of you missed the train wreck before this, so I had a link. I had already scheduled it. I had descriptions, a thumbnail, the whole thing, and then I hit the go live button, and it said, "Oh yeah, you're live." And then YouTube said, "I don't think so." And Lala's like, "I don't see you." My wife's like, "I don't see you." And so, like, okay, well let me try this. So I stopped Ecamm, tried to go live again. No luck there. So I said, okay, Lala, let me just close Ecamm and see if that's the problem. And I rescheduled my go live by 15 minutes. And no, it didn't go. So, yeah, that was fun. So, anyway, and this episode is about thank you to tech. I just wanted to do
Yay.
my little thank you notes here. And first of all, I want to say thank you, Microsoft, for Windows 11, because the way you fix an operating system that's not quite right is by releasing a new operating system that's not quite right. So that's how you fix that. Next up, to Best Buy for having empty shelves on
Wow.
things, so let's have a Black Friday sale with empty shelves. That's how you sell stuff. Yeah, so if there was anything I was really interested in, you wouldn't have had it anyway, probably. Next up, I want to say thank you to GoDaddy, because for those people that are hosting WordPress sites with you, you let hackers get all the passwords and also get access to SFTP. And so, yeah. So if you're hosting with GoDaddy, a WordPress hosted site, you might want to go change your passwords. Next up, thank you for bad passwords. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this year was voted the number one worst password of the year. The 10th worst password was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's legit. They did a survey and found out people, by the way, they did a survey once where they offered people a candy bar to give away their password, and 60-something% of the people would give you their banking password for a candy bar. Is that crazy or what? So, oh yeah, I'm not showing PowerPoint. I figured
Okay.
I better quit while I'm ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna show my usual PowerPoint. I do have PowerPoints. Let's see. All right, but then I don't have Lala if I go to my PowerPoints. All right, let's see
Oh,
if
it's
anything's
okay.
gonna work right tonight. So let's go see. All right, there. Okay, so let's go change Lala's name. Ta-da! We're gonna do this on the fly because this is how things work here tonight. Because nothing's working, we're gonna just do it on the fly. Here we go. Lala. All right, cool.
I
Yeah, I know.
always do that, Roy. Don't worry. Sometimes I don't even have photos or the images, and I
I
just
know.
add it. It's okay.
I could have went to preview mode. I could have and done it there, but like, hey, no, I'm like not taking any chances. I don't know what's gonna blow up, so we're gonna do it. So yeah, here's my tech thank you notes with PowerPoint. We'll see if we get away with this. You think we'll get away with this? We'll see.
Oh yes, you can, Roy. Go. Let's go.
And while we're waiting on stuff to happen, let's say hi to some folks out there. So I know I'd already like said hi, but I didn't like show anybody's comment. But there's Marcus. Thank you so much for coming by. Mommy's like, yeah, you're live now. So yeah, she's verified for me that I am live.
Yes.
And saying hi to everybody. Yep. Yep, she found me. I'd send you a link though, I know, because it didn't work. And then Sammy dropped by. Hey everyone, Lala knows tech now. I'm actually excited to hear about this tech show you did. So Marcus says hi to Sammy, and of course Sammy says hi to Marcus, and Mommy God Inc. says hi to Marcus and Sammy. And then yep, I finally made it work through by starting over. Okay, got it. Okay, all right. So here we go. So yep. I always think the network likes are kind of like Christmas trees, you know? Anyway. All right. So, Microsoft Windows 11. Yes, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Microsoft, for releasing another operating system instead of fixing the previous one. Best Buy for being sold out. So, if there's anything you want
Hmm.
for Black Friday, they probably only had two of it anyway. And so, I hope you hadn't have your heart set on anything in particular. GoDaddy, here, have my password. Because you were in a giving passwords away mood. So everybody got their passwords. Bad passwords. So literally,
Gosh.
this is the top 10 bad passwords that were found in use in this year. Because wow, can you believe this year is almost over? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then number 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Back up. All right. And then here's stuff I really, truly am thankful for. First of all, my family. I have such an amazing family. So this is legit. I'm not making fun of my family. I do, but I do that in person. I don't do that on a YouTube channel. So, but they make fun of me, so it's equal opportunity. It all works out. Lots of new friends, albeit online. So with COVID, who makes friends in person anymore? I don't know. Is that a thing?
Sure.
Um, Things I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for a job, a roof over my head, food to eat. These are the basics that we can
Exactly.
never take for granted. Because hey, God's been so good and has taken care of my family and has blessed so many others, and so great stuff.
Exactly, Roy.
Yep,
Who would ever thought, Roy, right? That even going outside, is now gonna be a blessing, right? Who never thought of that?
I know, it's crazy. I mean, before I didn't want to go outside, and now I do because of COVID. Because I spent so much time at home, and now I want to go outside. Let me out,
Exactly.
let me out. It's always funny. We always run from the things that we're restricted from, or run to the things we're restricted from. So,
Hmm.
anyway, but okay. So that was my PowerPoint for tonight. As I like to say, going to the boards. And now we're back, Mommy. So, Mommy, tell us about this episode where you were explaining technical stuff to folks, creators. I think this is awesome because my thought process has always been is that you always say if you can feed a person for a day, or if you teach them to fish, you feed them for a lifetime. And that's kind of my mindset with stuff that I learn. If I learn something, I want to pay it forward to somebody else.
Exactly. So the event is actually a crafting event, right?
Of
So,
course.
but yes, but then the organizers was thinking of something, out of the box. Okay, there are actually tons of creatives here in the Philippines who actually have a lot of things to share, but we're limited to before we can do face to face, right? But now we can't. So, but most of them most of us, including me, to start with, we really weren't into tech. So how do we share our passion? How do we actually do classes? How do we actually meet up? And so, having gone through this for the past couple of months since January, I am a little bit, I have a little bit knowledge, at least the basic one. So, thanks to you guys, Roy, Sammy, even Marcus, our whole community who have helped me overcome all those, baby steps into actually being able to now stream and show my crafting on my show. So I wanted to actually teach them just the basics, nothing fancy, just the basics.
What made you want to start doing a YouTube channel? Was it because you wanted to share your knowledge, or I mean, what made you start that?
All right. Actually, Roy, it started way back in 2009. Okay. I finished my MBA. I actually started my Masteral of Business Administration in 2002. But
Wow.
then I got married on my last semester and I got pregnant after getting married. And it was a very difficult pregnancy. So I had to stop. So moving forward, 9 years later, I've been teaching my kids finish what you start, finish what you start. And here I was, I haven't even finished my MBA. So I said, I
Mm-hmm.
went back to school, I finished my MBA, and I said, I wanted to do a passion project. And that was, I wanted to go into YouTube. But I didn't even have a Facebook. I don't even know how Facebook works at the time.
No, no, we still
Right?
don't.
So exactly. So I did the wrong thing. I bought all the gears, bought myself an iMac, bought myself the most high-tech camera, scanner, what have you. I thought that was the way to go. But 9 years down the road, I didn't know what to do with all of those things until finally, I saw Doria's live streaming pros because I didn't know how to do edits, right? So it took me that long to actually be able to finally, do my passion project, which was just this year. So I hope nobody does that route, when a decade before they start. No, guys, no, you don't need to.
Okay, okay. I didn't go a decade, but how about 4 or 5 years? Because you can ask my wife. I was collecting gear for a future YouTube channel. I kept thinking, I've got to get it perfect. I've got to get it perfect. I've got to get it perfect. I've got to have the perfect
Exactly.
gear. I kept buying stuff, and I kind of talked about this on a previous episode. I just kept buying stuff, and I kept buying the wrong stuff because I like, well, this is this price, and it's cheaper. I'll get that, and it turns out, oh, that was horrible. It would have been better off to wait
Exactly.
till I could afford it better, and then I wouldn't keep buying junk. But yeah, so I joked when I was in Lita back in April of this year. Wow, that was 1,000 years ago. But that my hobby was collecting gear to do a YouTube channel before I actually did a YouTube channel. And so, but
Yeah. So you and I, Roy, made a lot of mistakes along the way. So now we can actually share, right, our learnings,
yeah,
so people don't
definitely.
do the same thing.
Yep. Oh, so let's see. We got some more. Susan's out there. She says, "Hey, Lala and Marcus." And hey, Susan, thanks for dropping by on Roy's stream. Hey, Susan, how you doing? So yeah, I mean, it's just, and I enjoy doing this. Yeah, the editing process, the video editing is the hardest part. The
Oh
hardest part of
yes,
YouTube. It
exactly.
was pushing that go live button, but then after you get comfortable with that, then the next part is editing the video because my experience has been that my recorded videos do better than my live streams.
Same with me. Same experience, Roy. That's why I know I really need to do that. Do more recorded videos. That's very
Yeah.
true.
So um, so yeah, and so you started your business. So you took your MBA and you started a business. So how long has Mommy Guy Incorporated been a business for you?
Actually, I never really turned it into a business. It
Okay.
became more a platform for me to promote my other
It's your
businesses.
branding. It's your branding.
Yes,
That's what we're
exactly. So
looking
I
for.
actually have other, I have my own personal care line, and then
Mm,
I have my personalization business that are somehow all hinged onto Mommy Guide.
yeah, that is
There you
awesome.
go.
Yeah. That's fantastic. I've always wanted to start a business with. I've been involved with the internet for so long that you would think I would have already done an internet-based business, but I have yet to do that. I don't know. I have a fear of failure. I never want.
Mm.
I'm not a person that takes big risk, so it's always like,
Yeah, it's scary. I didn't have a choice, Roy. I was born into an entrepreneurial family. My parents just allowed me to be employed for
mhm,
like a year and a half because I'm an industrial pharmacist. So of course I wanted to be able to work for a big, pharma company after
yeah,
graduation, right? So my parents said, "But we have a pharma company. Why will you need to work for somebody else?" Because I want to work, I want to it's like I did it on my own, right? Not because my family has or owns the business, right? So they
yeah,
allowed me to do so for a year and a half. But after that, I went back to the family business and then started my own business afterwards. So I never, I experienced being employed just a year and a half of my life. So
yeah.
I've always been into business. So
That is
it's like a
awesome.
common thing for me. It's the path for me, so to
I
speak.
was gonna say I'm a little bit jealous that you were brave and you did that. You jumped out and you did that. So
It's
I,
scary. You're right about that. It's scary.
mhm.
There are many ups and downs when you're in business.
I like having a safety net. There is no safety net when you, so
Exactly.
to speak. You have
That's
to
very true.
build that safety net, so to speak. And I guess in the end, it's all about the basics and planning out the basics. And well, I don't know when my ears are acting up tonight, but anyway, just planning out the basics and planning out how you're going to do things. And so, wow, yeah. Anyway, cool. Well, I had a late start, and here I am. Um, all right. I guess that's about it. That's all I have.
Yes. Actually, what you did today, Roy, is actually very inspiring, just for us to
Hmm.
be able to look back to all the things that we're actually grateful about. Sometimes we always rant about the things we don't have, the things we couldn't
Yeah,
do, the things, but actually, being, just focus on the positive. So your stream today is awesome. Thank you so much for reminding us that we need to be thankful.
we do. Everybody go out and hug your loved ones. I'm just going to say go and tell them
Exactly.
thank you because tomorrow's not promised. And
Exactly.
so definitely should go and thank people for being in your life. Um, yeah, I'm not like John Pullum. I can't like bang on the glass or anything, but he's a pretty inspirational guy.
Yes, we
So
love John.
John's awesome. So all right, Lala, thank you so much for coming by the show. I really appreciate it.
It's it's a pleasure and it's an honor, Roy. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, by the way, this show is going to take a hiatus until next year, and next year not being that far away. Um, but I'm going to focus mostly on my. My wife says thank you for Lala for being here and being an inspiration. You definitely are an inspiration, Lala. I just
Thank you.
one of the favorite people I've met. Of course, every one of these people that jumped on tonight are just awesome people, and very grateful to all the people I've met online. And it's probably, none of us live close together, so maybe there's a good thing. Maybe I dropped the property values where they live or something. So it's better not to live near
That's
me,
not true,
maybe.
Roy. That's not true, Roy.
So, all right. Thanks. You have a great day, and
You
I'm
too,
I'm
Roy.
going into my evening here, and just thank you so much for dropping by on the spur of the moment like that. And everybody have a great evening or a great morning, and thanks. And see, Marcus said, "Hey, see you next year." And my Tuesday show is still gonna happen still, but this show, the
Yes.
Sunday show, the social, the Sunday Tech Social is gonna take a break. It really hasn't
All
figured out
right.
where the path it wants to go, but the Tuesday show is going to continue on. If you look at my YouTube channel, I have shows scheduled on out, and on December 13th, I'm going to have the Tech Troublemaker Christmas special with some very special guests. So I'm really excited about that show. It's working behind the scenes to plan and get some serious stuff set
Exciting.
up. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Um,
Yes.
so there you go. Tuesday night will be Tuesday night show, which is 9 p.m. Eastern time and 6 p.m. Pacific. And I can't calculate fast enough to do the math to tell you what time it is in the Philippines for that. But anyway,
It's okay. Okay, don't forget to set that reminder, guys, so we don't miss the
Yeah.
coming shows.
So,
All right.
but yeah, like I'm kind of scheduling out. So, but if you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, it will let you know my next show is coming out. It'll give you like 30-minute head start. So, thanks everybody.
Exactly.
Lala, thank you again. Everybody have a great evening or morning wherever you may be. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And we're out of here.